Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, my name is Brianna and I make health, beauty, and lifestyle videos to inspire and motivate women like myself. So recently I watched a New York Times Presents episode on Hulu that was about a Black influencer's house. If you do not know, which I did not know, there have been a wave of influencer houses which are filled with Caucasian and non-Black TikTok creators, Instagram creators, and YouTube creators. They felt like the Black community was being left out of this concept, so they created one for themselves. This one is called the Collab Crib, and the goal for all of these influencers was to get their channels and their accounts to a certain amount of followers and or subscribers. This house is made up of several Black female and male influencers, but for one in particular, his name is Neil. He created a TikTok challenge that apparently went viral, and huge influencers with millions of followers would learn the dance and recreate it, but they would not credit him. They would not tag him as the creator of this challenge. So he's getting millions and millions of people and views on his challenge, but nobody knows that he is the one that created it.
I make dance challenges and I just seen everybody doing my challenge and I'm getting no credit for it.
Things like this were the cause of the Black TikToker strike that happened earlier this summer. If you do not know about it, in the beginning of this summer, a lot of Black influencers on TikTok felt that they were being unappreciated and underappreciated, and they were not getting proper credit for their creativity. So they decided to go on strike with all of these new songs coming out and things like that. They decided that they would not be making any new challenges or dances to these new songs that were coming out. And this was the result of that.
Ever want to hear another fucking white woman ever say that TikTok dances and TikTok trends aren't entirely stolen from Black women, because a Black woman has yet to give a dance to this song. And hear me out. Megan says, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thought shit. And the white women said, the instructions are right there.
Do y'all see the problem here? So the main point of this video is to discuss the fact that so many Black influencers are either not getting paid at all or not getting paid nearly as much as your white influencers. An article on Insider highlights the fact that there are several Black influencers that have more followers than white influencers, yet the white influencers are still getting paid more than the Black influencers. Significantly more. The problem is, well, first of all, that's the obvious problem, but many white people do not understand that if it weren't for us, y'all wouldn't have certain creations, certain inventions. Y'all would not have so many things without us. And we bring a certain sauce that nobody can, properly recreate. And so they take that and they try to make it their own. They water it down. They take credit for it. And like, what do you mean? That's stealing. Many of the things that they enjoy every day would either not exist or it would not be the same without us. And this is even worse because while they enjoy things that were invented and created by us, they don't want to give us the recognition or pay us for it. But they still want to target us to spend money on their businesses. I could go super deep as to why this is a problem and go all the way back to slavery to discuss this, but that is another subject for another video. The purpose of this video is to let y'all know that we need to support our Black creators more. Ways to support Black creators is by subscribing, following them, supporting their business if it's the right person and if they have the right intentions, giving them credit where it is due, and basically just sharing their content in general. And a message to all Black creators: if you want to learn how to get what you're worth and how to negotiate properly and things like that, on what you should be getting paid, what you should be charging these companies, then you should follow Maddie James and Aaron On Demand, because they have all of the tips, all of the scripts, negotiation tips, countless pieces of information that will help you to better your business and really get what you deserve for your creative content. The bottom line is that everything is negotiable, and 9 times out of 10, these brands are not going to let you know that they have way more money available than they are telling you. You should never be doing anything for free nowadays. At this point, companies know that they can make a lot more money from influencers, and they can save a lot more money from influencers. So a lot of times when they ask you, oh, can we send you this product for free in exchange for promotion, they know that they really have the budget for it, but they don't want to spend it on you, even if you have a specific audience. What is this? That's why they always say know your worth, then add tax, because people are getting paid thousands, millions just to promote things, and we deserve the same treatment. We deserve it too, because we spend so much money on non-Black owned businesses, and we promote them. We talk about them in our songs, in our videos, our content in general, and we are not getting paid for it. Whereas somebody who has less subscribers, less followers, who is of a different race, they will get handed money and products and more, and years-long sponsorships and months-long sponsorships just because they are not Black. At the end of this episode, most of the creators, if not all, did reach their goal of getting to a certain amount of followers, but they still do not have the same amount that a lot of white... That's starting to sound like hate. I ain't trying to sound like a hater, because it's never that. But it's just like crazy to think about, like, so easily you could be a white person and just like do barely anything, and you can just automatically get so many followers. But when you're Black, just like everything else, you have to work 10 times harder. You have to be 10 times more entertaining. You have to be perfect. You have to do this. You have to do that just to get, a little slice of the pie. It's crazy, man. Even with this Black influencers house getting so much attention from the press, they were on several different news outlets. Even with that, they still have way less followers than white influencers. I was in full support when they were doing the Tik Tok Strike, because they really don't understand. They really are oblivious to certain things, and it's like, no. Y'all need to appreciate us, because without us, this world would be pretty boring. Y'all wouldn't have Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all wouldn't have freaking phones. Y'all wouldn't have the stoplight, the gas mask. I'm starting to get into Black history here, but that's just the truth. We need to reverse this, and we need to make sure that we are getting paid more than we are spending on these businesses, because they know what we are worth, but they don't want us to know what we are worth. And that changes here. That changes today. That changes now. You can watch the episode of New York Times Presents on Hulu, as I said before, and the links to all of the creators in that house will be down in my description box. All I'm saying is that we just need to support each other more as Black people. I seen some comments on my scammer video about that, and at the same time, I did support one of the people that was scamming, but if you scamming me, if you trying to scam people, then why would I keep supporting you? That's just a human thing. Like anybody, I would not support them if they were a scammer. I don't know a lot of these white influencers that are scamming, so I can't speak on that unless I do research on it, which I probably will. Support those who deserve to be supported in the Black community, because there are so many wonderful Black creators, and they come up with some crazy ideas that I would never have, thought about. And we are so talented. We are so special, magical. We are kings and queens and royalty, and they just can't take that, which is why so much trauma has happened to us, and they try to bring us down, but they never win. They never win. We always rise. Black power. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There are links to some other videos that you might be interested in the description box, so check those out as well. And I will see y'all in the next video.